Alright, y'all, before we get started with the first video of the BPF School of Zoomie building, I do want to let you guys know we're still doing that 25% off sale. Code BADAPPLE to get 25% off the entire LS Nasty store. And go over to the LS Nasty YouTube channel. I'll make that the second link in the description below. Go and check that out because we're going to have some update videos on the Black Sheep. So if you want to see what's going on with the Black Sheep, Brazzel's over there working on it right now. You have to go over to the LS Nasty YouTube channel and watch that video. Enjoy today's video. Hey now. Hey now. Y'all got your hands on my project here. Y'all got your hands on my project. You like my new intake manifold?
It's pretty sweet.
Ryobi. The new Ryobi intake. Wes, what's up?
The mid-plate.
Oh, yeah, that's custom.
It's lightweight.
Yeah, it's made by Noah's Ark. It's Noah's Ark LS mid-plate.
Oh, well, we're talking about cutting the steering shaft out right now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We put transmission in it, too.
Well, no, listen, I got my transmission. It's just a shell. We're going to put it in there. I really need to have that taken care of first, don't I?
Yeah.
Well.
What are you putting in here? 4L60?
Glide, baby.
Oh, you're 1 of 10?
1 of 10 glides are going in here. The big conversation that we're going to have today is zoomies. Build my own. Kind of like make your own pizza, but on an adult scale with metal.
Yeah, might have put you through the Zoomie Building 101.
The BPF / Hookbook Jesus School of Zoomies.
School of Zoomies.
Initial thoughts. All right, well, let me ask you this. This stinks. Awful. That is the worst thing I've ever seen. Why do they have to put it right there?
It's okay, though. I mean, because we can run them up. I mean, they can all come up. Like, this one can either actually go down. These two can go down. These two can come up and go over. And what we'll do is we'll just split them. Here, or excuse me, let me take that back. You will split them.
Split what?
The zoomies, so they'll all come to pieces. Because once you get the 4 done there the way you want it,
yep,
it'll be where it slides on and bolts up.
So essentially,
these will all come off
individually.
Yeah, it'll be a individual tube. So you'll cut them here, but you can take these 2 and swing them up and come over and take these 2 and swing down. And since you don't have a lot of room there, you could bring them into the 4. Like,
now let me ask you, where are we? Am I cutting some of the body out of it, or am I going in front of the door, or what am I doing? What do you recommend?
If we put them,
so I'm going 2-inch primaries. 2-inch primaries.
2-inch primaries. So we can bring them out. See, bring those 2 and come here.
And I have to cut the firewall.
Come right here and just, bring them tight, like right down under here. And then
1
right here. We could have 2 here and 2 there, so it'd be the 4.
No, I want to go traditional. I want to go traditional.
Okay, we can do that. We just got to make sure that they're not.
Oh, we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So,
yeah, so that won't be no problem. This is a piece of cake, man. You should have this done in like an hour and a half. Or so.
Stop. All right, so really priority, I need to have the transmission in the car. Ben, I need to have my transmission cross member built.
Well, or just a rough idea.
Just a rough.
You could put a transmission mount up to the transmission and like get a rough idea of where it's gonna sit and like use a ratchet strap or something to hold it at the right angle.
Okay.
Just so you're just looking to get the right angle.
Okay.
It's a shame it's not an S10.
Why is that?
I mean, the motor plates, they're holding it pretty good, aren't they? I mean, if it is,
well, I'm not doing motor plates. Are those mounts?
Yeah, those mounts. You could hook the transmission up to right where it's at. I mean, it's got a little bit of slope back, but it's probably fine. And you could just hold the motor just like it is right there and bolt the transmission up and then just mount
pretty close.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, if you wanted to wait, you could go ahead and build them and get them out to like right here, and then
yeah.
So
2 inches is kind of big though. That's my only. Well, really, the size shouldn't be my. Okay, all right. Anyways, I see y'all smirking.
Here.
Jason just came out real quick in this video and said, "It's super easy to build zoomies. This is a piece of cake." Well, I've never built a zoomie. I've never really built anything but Legos. Let's be honest.
This won't be too bad. This is actually a pretty good one for you to get started on.
Okay. Well, I figure you gotta just dive in head first and sink or swim.
That's it.
So I got $1,000 riding on the line on my first one. The deal is if the headers look respectable enough to run that we don't have to take them off because we're like, that looks so bad we can't let anyone see it, then I have to buy a converter for this truck.
Put enough coats of paint over those headers.
I might have to get Chris to paint it so they'll smoke.
Oh yeah, the high temp sealant.
So what do I, Jason, give me just like a pep talk here, all right? What do I need to do? So, like you said before, I got my...
We have some small... I think I've got some small bins in the trailer. I might have to go grab them.
So, I got 2-inch.
Okay, another thing you need to make sure too is your spark plug holes. You don't want to cover them up, making a pain in the ass to get that. So, like here, you can start with these two. Just come here, take these and go. Take this one right here. Yeah. Come out, come down, put that one right beside it.
But leave enough room to put a spark plug in there.
Yeah. So you can just kind of, if you need to, you can sweep it out a little bit. Sweep this one. Keep this one close. Come here, sweep down, bring that one right beside it. What you want those is bring those out towards the back of the truck, and then these two right here, when you bring them up, you know, bring them and just lay them in beside it. Piece of cake.
God, you like this.
I can tell you how many bins I could use right now.
All right, well, you need to get. This is what we need. We need to know.
No. I will give you an idea, but I want you.
I'm gonna need more than less, definitely.
Yes, more is better. But I'm gonna get you to sit here and try to figure out.
All right, so let me ask you this. Okay, right. So this is the BPF, aka Hookbook Jesus, School of Header Building. So anyone at home wants to build headers. Does this work for turbo headers, zoomies?
Yeah, just whatever, man. I mean, I just try to picture it before I even.
So I can get creative.
Yeah.
All right, so. Like you said, you know, my idea was, you actually stole my idea. We're going to have this one come out, you know, hug right around here. This other one, probably not so much, so I can still get a spark plug in there. And then, before I was thinking about going, like, stuffing these down low real quick, like, get them down, and then run these over, but I don't like that idea anymore because I never even realized I can go up and over all this.
Yeah, because if you ever needed to get to this stuff, these will come out.
Like so you could essentially just cut that flange and have these two together and have these two.
We'll make it to where all of them are individual.
Do they not twist then? Because
once you put them in, once you bolt them up here and then you slide your end piece. Remember I told you about
the end piece is one.
Yeah, the end piece is one, and it'll have tabs on each side for the very front tube and the very back tube. So when you slide it on and bolt that. Once you tighten all that down, they're not going anywhere.
So let me ask you, the end piece, do I like crimp the ends of the actual primaries? How do you get them to slide over?
What we'll do is we'll go to a piece that's, you know, 2 1/8, whatever slides right over the 2-inch, and we'll TIG that, you will TIG that onto the end of your zoomies.
Excuse me.
And then that'll slide right in, and we'll put your tabs on them.
Okay. So now everyone at home, I don't know if you guys realize this is way going to be, I'm shook right now, first of all. This is going to be way more than just one video. But we're going to get through it together. So you guys just stick with me. I don't know if you're going to learn anything from me. All right, so anyways, the whole bend thing, I'm a little shook because in my mind, I just keep seeing 90-degree angles, and that's not going to work.
Yeah, you got 45s too.
Is that how you would do everything? You do everything with 45s, or do you buy 90s?
Just whatever I think I need on it.
So, like,
I mean, if you need to cut a 90 and a half to get a 45, then I mean that's fine. But it's a short 45. Then it's not like a regular 45 is more or less of a long radius in this kind of situation. So I like to try to have both. I don't want to have to cut them unless I actually have to, you know, just to sweep it in real quick.
So you're not cutting essentially the bends in the middle. You're just cutting the ends off to then have the right length of bend. Yeah. So 45s and 90s is going to be the bread and butter for this. Yeah. Okay. So like you said, these are going to come up and over. But they're all down here. They're all going to be kind of bunched up. Right?
Yeah.
It's because they got to make room for the tire.
Well, you're going to try to, the thing is, you're going to need to tuck them as tight as you can to the frame. And then, because once you come out here, you've got to have enough room when it comes out that you can slide your actual end piece onto it. So the tighter you can keep it to the frame and then turn it out, the better off you're going to be. And if you keep it on the outside of the frame, then you don't have to worry about it being in the way of your transmission. If you got to pull a transmission or anything like that, they're not in the way.
That's also frame.
Taking stuff under here, then
that's a pain in the ass. Okay.
Yeah, so.
All right. So talking about bends, definitely more than 4.
There we go. Okay, right here. What would you do? Would you put a 90 here? 45.
I'd probably 45.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So
we're 1 for 1.
If you go 90, you come here. It's going to turn this way.
So 45.
Here, it's gonna go this
I mean,
way.
hell, you might even like put it up a little bit. See, my game plan is to change these 2 spark plugs from down bottom, right, like underneath, and then.
I think I have some. Give me 1 minute. I think I've got some in the front.
Oh, we're getting in there right now, guys. In case you didn't know, Jason Brazzel Performance Fab is mobile. He is mobile.
I'm mobile now. I'm mobile now.
Here's his trailer. He keeps everything.
My house.
Thing they need to know when they do it. Get the right amount of bends.
Stop. Call 252-675-2582 and ask for Jason Brazzel.
Oh my God! Well, this is what happens when you don't. You're about to see
your bends. I mean, just finding a kit that works for whatever headers you build. A lot of times, even with the kits, depending on who you go with, you may have to get some extra bends and stuff. But biggest thing is just kind of laying it out in your head. And then
have a mental image. I think honestly, I think I have a pretty good mental image of what I need, of where everything needs to go. My question is, and I'm sure everyone's questioning this at home, is at what point do you build from the out in like, do you ever build the actual Zoomie like tips themselves and then get everything to match up to it, or do you just build as far as it go and then stick them on there and they are where they are?
These need to be done fairly early.
Okay.
And what we'd do is build both sides so that we know that they're identical. And then we'll put those in place. We may have a tab that comes off and it's held, say by right here or whatever, and it holds it in place. But, once you get so far down, you really need that.
And then you build to it.
Yeah, you just fab to it. So this is kind of a freestyle deal up here until you get down there, and then
they need to go with it. Now, do they have to be in any specific order so you don't look like an idiot when they're popping off, or does it matter?
Usually it's, here, the way the Zoomies are usually set up, is, each cylinder back to front kind of deal. Because that way, they're not going to be the same length, but try to keep them as close as you can. Okay.
And so know how many bends you need. You got to build those fairly early and work back to forth. And the final thing that I got to ask is when you connect it, like you said, we're going to get something slightly bigger that slides over. And what do? Do you weld a tab on the end and you...
Yeah, you'll have tabs on the ends of them. Just a small piece of stainless, half inch, say inch and a half long. We'll weld one on this one on each at once. Once they're all set up, weld one on this side and one on that side, and it'll hang over, say, 1 inch. And I'll do the same thing on the last.
No, I'll do the same thing.
Or excuse me, you'll do the same thing on the first and the last one there, and that's what'll hold them in place.
All right, well, we're gonna get to it here. I'm kicking off my fab career. I might pick up my own welding helmet too, because I don't want to be borrowing Phil's or Ben's.
Plenty of beer here, y'all. Plenty of beer? Okay, all right, we're good.
I wonder how many people are just going to be sitting down heckling me. That's normally how it goes. Wes, remember when I was pulling the motor out of the Trans Am? Y'all just heckled me?
No, you said you want to do it on your own.
Oh, I'm going to do this one with the...
He said he wants to do it on his own, and then he complains when everybody sits around and watches.
No, when they heckle. I drop a socket, everyone's like, oh, here we go.
I'm going to be videoing, so
I'm excited.
I'll be there for moral support.
Wes, do you want me to... Hey, after this, maybe I'll do my first turbo kit on Wes's car. Never know.
You better do Ben's headers first.